Follow the bloody brick road. Follow the bloody brick road. Follow, 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 follow the bloody brick road. Now it's a wall, which is a bad example when you talk about roads.
Broken.
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it, though.
Oh, my hands. Ow, my eyes.
What was that?
No fucking clue. Felt kinda good, but weird. Like tripping on acid.
Does that happen to the screen a lot? Or to any of the others?
I don't understand.
What just happened a second ago? You didn't see it?
No? What?
Okay, never mind.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to think happened. It just made some colors and it flashed a bit or something. It hurt my eyes, kind of. I hear a voice in the distance, but I don't think that's supposed to be what you're talking about. I think that's just the world making noises at us, because it does that all the time. It's a good thing our scanner can highlight stuff, because I can't see shit on the floor. It's so dark around here. Just thought I'd damage your guys' house a bit. Don't mind me. Unknown tech.
Weird hardware.
Jesus Christ.
What's it for? I think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of
Connected
suspects.
to the wall-mounted screens. Wonder where else these cables run.
Violated our privacy. Sons of bitches! Under my own roof!
Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot! Ugh. My head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
I don't think she knows that she's like some kind of synth replacement of Elizabeth. Whoever's in this office is totally monitoring her being like a replacement to see if it's going correctly.
Used meds. Intruder make a beeline here after Jeff tagged him.
Talking to yourself again?
More and more. Ever since this terrorist started stalking me.
They're actively surveilling their entire life. Probably replaced his wife. Or they're both synths. Maybe they're both synths. Maybe that's why he has memory lapses too. And then, it's like these, it's like a, is there, ooh, what if they're both fake? Oh, that's a fun idea. What if they're both fake people? And they're basically being run by a corporation that specifically wants to rule the entire, city. By having a plant that runs for office and like runs the whole place for them. And then they like activate the fucking activation word or whatever the moment that it comes to. Rewiring synaptic pathways. Chapter 1, the future of neurotechnology. 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We as a society can no longer image an existence without technologically heightened senses, enhanced memory capacity, and pain modulators. By linking our neural systems with computer chips, we are capable of learning complex skill sets in seconds, then subsequently forgetting them again the instant they are removed. Today, after nearly 80 years of increasingly incorporating these technologies into our daily lives, we must now ask ourselves what comes next. In recent years, the academic community has reignited discussions on possible new methods to influence brain plasticity. Is it possible to create permanent neural pathways using coprocessors? Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic data manipulation in our lifetimes? If so, what will be the consequences? The probable emergence of commercially viable artificial neurotransmitters would undoubtedly reshape the health science field, yet would simultaneously introduce a potentially destructive tool to most governments and corporations. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy, but most experts agree we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring will become as commonplace as the cybernetic implants used so pervasively today. Studies should begin exploring now how science can adapt our bodies to optimize the effects of this technology while minimizing its abuse and potential unwanted side effects. Poop. Well, there has been some shit. I never actually went in here. No, there's no blood, it's just a bunch of annoyingly displayed alcoholic beverages. Yes, we're very fancy. Look at all of our expensive shit. And then look at the chip in our wood. Ha! Well, this got interesting. Maybe the plan to kill the previous mayor was linked to the plan to then also replace the mayor with you. Not as uncorruptible as you thought, perhaps. Honestly, if they don't do what I'm thinking, or something like otherwise weird.
Practically prehistoric, but it doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out.
This is interesting. Oh man, please have a good payoff of this.
Got a vision, the receiver.
That was fast.
Next to it. Gotta be our winner.
The first thing I looked at.
Within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car.
Please don't blow this mission. Please do something weird. Even if it's not the thing I'm thinking.
Liz, this is way bigger than we thought. Jeff's entire campaign could be threatened.
Let me worry about the race. Just tell me what you managed to find.
There's a transmitter on the roof. It seems to be conveying a signal to a van out front. You know who it might be?
We never set up any transmitter, and I don't know a thing about any van, but my guess is it's SSI's.
Could be. Tech they're using seems unconventional, though.
Do you plan to check it?
Yeah, about to pay them a personal visit.
I'll wait here. Just don't tell Jeff anything for now, okay?
Why?
Sure, whatever. I'll call him once I know something more substantial.
That's fine. Just remember it's the busiest time for Jeff right now. You can always come and talk to me.
Fine. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm definitely talking to Jeff. What the fuck? Why you're so intent on me not telling Jeff? Okay, I'm back on thinking that she might know what's going on. I thought maybe she was like some sort of unaware sleeper agent thing. Like a synth that doesn't know that she's fake. But now she's like cautioning me not to tell Jeff, and I'm like, you're in on this. I'm not falling for that. Oh my god, why isn't every mission weird and crazy and fun? Instead of like, you know, putting down mentally ill people 17 times, then being patted on the back for doing it, and then not ever interrogating why they're going through what they're going through, or how to de-escalate things in any way other than violence.
How about we take the wheels, V? That van could give us a slip any second.
Or fucking revenge missions. What just exploded? Did you just explode something? Oh. Until I approach it, it probably won't run away. Yeah. There's a Ripper Doc here, apparently. And this is like the richest person, so they probably got a good one. You're a new. I've never met you before. Oh. Did I get rid of the previous guy? Is it the guy that came out of his basement? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're a nightmare.
You new here? Seem to remember this ugly, slimy gonk. Type with oozing flesh running this shop.
My uncle is not a handsome man, I know. But he is hard to forget once you see him.
Preem, yeah. Nothing like serving up a howler first time you meet someone. Talk to him.
You think it's a mistake to speak the truth?
True or not, it was rude, hurtful. What else would he call it, if not a mistake?
And that is why I love to travel. Words. We think we know how to use them, but then there is context.
Is your dad the hand sanitizer guy?
So, just starting out in this biz?
No. I move around in this biz. I run shops in Irkutsk, Leningrad, Vienna, and Glasgow. I thought it was time to try a night city. My uncle rented me the shop because it was my birthday. I'm 30. I will sit here and run the business until I get bored.
So, our city of dreams. What do you make of it?
It's wonderful. Compared to the USSR, so different.
Like it that much? Really?
Yes, terribly. You shoot at each other in the street. You must pay for first aid, emergency help. It's a nightmare, but so interesting.
We're a huge downgrade from the
Thinking
USSR.
about getting some new chrome.
Then I think you'll come to the right place.
It's really funny. What do you have here? Ooh, shiny one. That one's got 10 RAM. Can I use it? There's no requirement lock on it, so yeah. Has a lot of slots, bunch of bonuses, 10 stuff, costs 43 grand. So this is where I can get some actual upgrades again. Stamina by 30%. Increases base damage of melee weapons. Carrying capacity again. Nothing better for Smart Link. I already have my gorilla arms. Ooh. Increased damage to drones, mechs, and robots. Oh, it's the weaker one. So I can't equip that one too. Stamina regen. I don't really use stamina. Instantly restores a third of my health whenever it drops below 15%. It's some pretty good healing. It's better than 1 health per second out of combat or whatever. That said, I don't really use breach protocol. I never run into time limits, so it doesn't really matter. So I guess I'll use that too. So now when I hit 15% health, I explode and then heal. Which is a good buffer for avoiding sudden deaths. Unless they just hit me with one hit. That's my concern, is you die fast enough that can't they just hit me with one hit that's strong enough to take me out? Or does it hard lock me at that health and not let me drop below it so I can trigger the effect? Ooh, 50 armor. Oh no, I have 90. No, upgrades are still hard to come by apparently. There's your respec, but only for the skill tree. You still can't respec. Causes internal bleeding on successful hits? Jeez. Does my... These have a mod slot. That's pretty fucked up. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go like do like a war crime next time I do a punching match. Now I kind of want to try them. Just to see how fucked up it is. Monowire thermal damage. So that's some recipes. Where's my internal bleeding? Oh, Knuckles, they do physical damage. Or internal bleeding. Thermal damage. There you go. So now my hands are scary. That'll be pretty fucked up. 25% crit damage when in berserk mode. Reduces cooldown for 5 seconds. Increases duration by 2 seconds. How long does it last? Duration is 5 seconds. So taking it to 7 seconds is a huge upgrade for its duration. I often find things that have like an extra slot left that I can put something in, but then there's nothing that I can actually fit in there. Still haven't found enough things apparently. Yeah, I have no idea who her dad was, or her uncle was. Oh god. Q? It's not working. Okay, there we go. Are we gonna have ourselves a chase? Reveal to me your conspiracy, dickwad. It just spawned him in mid-air. Okay. Is that a turret on top? No, that's an antenna. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't shoot it from the back of a van.
Oh, now you're interested. We could expose a Corpo conspiracy here, V. I'm telling you. They could be Corpo's spies, or who the fuck knows what.
I mean, obviously. Where are you going? Because you're clearly not getting away. How do you think this is going to work out for you? What's your plan? A van's not the best getaway vehicle, huh? Are you regretting some choices you've made? Hey, maybe we should talk. You want to talk it out, buddy? Yeah?
You look at politicians and see a curated display, but behind the scenes it's all out war. Citizens don't choose their representatives. Then who? The key players, string pullers. They spy on all the paralysis, look for weak spots, blackmail, rig elections. This can't end well, Johnny.
You had all that silence earlier. You couldn't space that dialogue out? Oh hey, it's where I met Jackie and then he died. Well, not immediately. But that was the location of the mission I did with Jackie. With the dudes. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, they noticed me. I'm dead. Jesus. All right, I wasn't ready for the fact that we had already driven into an area that I was apparently gonna have to infiltrate. Well. Yeah, that's the big intro cinematic mission where you deal with the guys that are super augmented, and I chose to fight my way out instead of going along with it, which led to a very long, very not fun combat gauntlet that I really regretted doing. And then I turned the difficulty down. Hooray! How did you notice me? Oh shit. Hello.
Go, go, go!
Wow, my aim is just that bad, apparently. Really struggling today. Whoop. Oh. Jesus. Something's hitting me. Something is just straight up deleting me, but the game, because it's like it's a first person shooter and all that, like I just don't have that much feedback. I'm like, what's happening? Where's the attack coming from? Can I get a kill cam? That's why kill cams were invented for multiplayer shooters, is basically because of the fact that in many cases you're like, I have no idea what happened. What happened? You kind of need the game to go back in time and tell you what happened. No, don't turn over here.
Come on out. We could be friends.
Shut up, you don't know I'm here. I haven't been discovered yet. And you haven't discovered a body yet. Jump, dick. God damn it, do it.
Don't make this harder for you.
God damn it. I was trying to get to the body. Really?
Come on out, you little chicken shit.
This is pissing me off. There we go.
Don't fucking drag this out.
I need a better sight. This diamond isn't actually helpful for aiming. It's fucking huge. And it's like it obstructs your view more than it allows it.
Don't be getting soft on me now.
Okay, his animation was glitching. That sucks. Are we done yet? Are we all out of duders? Do you have any more duders to fight me with? Come out, come out. I have 400 more bullets.
Won't do anything to you.
All of which kill people instantly.
Jam-packed with hardware. My optics don't see any manufacturer info. Or detect any mods.
We're not
They
scared.
don't mass-produce trucks like those. What are they doing? What are they hiding?
Earjacking. Huh. Could be the security firm or government. Media scouting for dirt on the paralysis?
Don't be getting soft on me now.
Someone's very talkative, but I can't tell where they are. I'm not really sure.
Piersted, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records, vulnerability to neuroplasticity. Some kind of database. Brain scans, the paralysis, biological casts, neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links.
Nice
They're
of
not
you to
spying on them,
show.
Johnny. They're fucking with their
Starting to
heads.
get bored.
Mean to say someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians' minds?
Red blots are memory residue in the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're
Don't
planting new
fucking
memories in their
drag this
heads,
out.
modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your
Nice of you to
suspect.
show.
Shit.
Starting to get
They're wiping the
bored.
date. We've been made.
Don't
Now they
we-
know someone's been in their database.
Don't we know Liberty
Wonder
Patel?
if they also know who.
You can hear people shouting in the background the whole time. It's always really funny when
Fucking drag
I'm standing in
this
I'm standing in the middle of the area doing the objective in plain sight, and they're like yelling like, "Where are you? Stop hiding!" And I'm like, the terrorists have disabled the bomb, or the counter-terrorists have disabled the bomb. Like I'm at the objective. Where are you? I'm currently back capping the fuck out of you. Doors open? Nope, no skill check. They all magically know I'm here, even though I never went loud, but they also are too stupid to actually find me, so they're searching nowhere. They're searching areas I've never been to try to find where they lost me, even though they never lost me because they never found me in the first place. It's so fucking weird, the combat in this game, and the stealth.
Don't be getting soft on me now.
I legitimately can't find this person that's trying to find me. Like, I'm doing the opposite of hiding. I'm actively trying to find her. Is that her? Why is everyone inside this building aggroed? 25,000 damage! What even is that number? What does that even mean? What? Oh my god, I'm not even good at pistols in this game. I don't have skills in pistols. I don't have a single point in the entire pistol tree, and I have only like level 3 out of 20 in the stat that pistols are based on. What is up with these numbers? That's so weird. No, don't call Elizabeth. Call the person that Elizabeth is hiding this information from.
V, do you have any news?
Okay, you're gonna want to sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds, now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the hollow.
Right, I'll come by.
No. You and we need to speak alone. I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
Right. See you there.
Is she gonna try to murder me or something? Like, what's gonna happen here? Open perks, damn it. There you go. A lot of weird moments where I have to mash a button several times for it to register. More armor for the clothes that I never use or the grenades I never use. So yeah, better disassembling stats is the way to go. 3 more levels. Then I'll be able to craft a legendary item and find out whether it's even worth it to try. It's a very long investment that involves a lot of trust from me that'll ever pay off. In part because you have to brush past the fact that it's not paying off most of the way there too. I'm currently headshotting people for 25,000 damage from stealth with a gun that I picked up off the ground, I think. I have no idea where it came from. That's kind of the bummer here. Like, it's not a super unique special quest reward that I got from a memorable adventure, and it's also not something I made myself. It's just like, every fight I pick up 75 guns and then I just like number crunch them, but kind of while half paying attention because I have a let's play to do. And then I end up with super guns, and I'm like, well, it's it's the thing from the nowhere. It's not like the Master Sword or anything. It's just another random gun. A little suspicious about all the armed people that seem to be around the place that you want me to meet you at.
I'm ready. You ready?
So what is your plan, huh?
Will you sit? Thank you for coming.
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style, though.
But it's perfect for a one-on-one.
Here we are, then. What is it?
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Wasn't that long ago since we last met. Something happened since then?
Did you kill your husband?
No, I mean, something did happen, though not recently. It's a long story. I don't quite know how to tell you. Where to even start?
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight. Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Notice any changes in yourself?
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
That must have been hard.
It was. You know, it's at times like those you start to question reality.
So the whole time, you knew what I could end up finding.
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment,
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Wasn't it just behind like a door that I opened?
Mention any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
You haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Let me guess. Cams didn't pick anything up.
The guy just shrugged and said I must have dreamt it. He showed me the recording, of course. I felt like a lunatic. And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They threaten you, try to blackmail you.
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
You knew who sent the intruder, but just strung me along anyway, Liz.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what to do.
You wanted everything just to go on and flow on because it was convenient.
Convenient?
You got the perfect life. Prominent husband. You don't lack for a thing.
You think I'm having fun? You have no idea what it's like, living like this.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in your head.
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own. He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
Damn it, Elizabeth. You're gonna ignore this? Somebody poking around in your heads?
What choice do I have? To get myself killed? Or see my husband dragged away from me?
Ask me to lie to my employer.
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
Feel alive in the dead of space.
And if I'm not on board?
You have a choice. Just remember, any consequences will not be yours to deal with.
You're truly prepared to fire SSI after the threats. It'd be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson involved. I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Goodbye, V.
She's confusing. Also, this person is just watching this entire conversation.
Fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything? But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
Yeah, do they both have relics essentially that's overriding their memories?
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's got to take them down.
Even by risking the Perales' lives.
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull. But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice, V.
Is my relic supposed to be like a prototype, right? But there's more? If there are more, then they might be using the a version of the relic on the both of them. Like, what if they have a copy of their personalities, but then they edit that one to be more akin to the way that they want things to be, and then they insert that into them while they're sleeping, and then it's just slowly overriding them with a different version of themselves that's more amenable to what the person wants that's doing it. This game does itself a huge disservice by diluting these kinds of quests with so much garbage surrounding them to the point where many people would give up before even getting to this point. Like, the content, so much of the content is so not good in this game, and then this stuff shows up, you're like, okay, I want to see what the fuck's happening here. That said, the writing's getting confusing and weird. Like, I'm not really sure what to make of... Oop, I hit N again instead of M. I'm not really sure what to make of her priority system. You can't do it, V. You can't tell them the truth. We're gonna die, V. They're gonna get us, V. Oh my goodness. Don't shake the boat. We're just gonna, like, all of her rhetoric points towards, like, we gotta lay down and just take this and not do anything. But her plan is to fire them. So it's like, I'm really confused what she wants. Like, I get that she wants me to say the words she said to say. That part's straightforward enough. But what her point is and what her goal is, like, what is the... Does she think telling Jefferson will make him explode? Like... What? Because, like, the whole... Isn't the point of not telling Jefferson that we don't want everybody else to know? Like, we don't want the people behind all this to know that he knows because they'll do something. But, like, she's gonna fire them. And, like, they know that she knows, apparently. And she's gonna just try to, like, cancel this all, apparently. Like, she's taking a stand against them, but we're supposed to also pretend we're not taking a stand against them by not telling Jefferson. It's so muddied and frustrating, and if, like, I don't know, like, it's like she didn't stay in one lane for, like, what her goal here was, so the quest got muddled and weird, which is disappointing because the idea is interesting. Like, they couldn't just commit to the idea that she doesn't want to tell him and wants to just, and, like, here's why we can't say anything.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Fuck.
Can we get some fucking cybersecurity in this game? Holy shit. Everyone so casually gets hacked all the time. Everyone needs some shit set up. Log off. Get off the internet. So that's what happened when I touched the screen earlier. When I touched the screen, it did the weird blackout visual.
Hello, V.
Am I in the wrong spot?
Need to talk.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in. Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Elizabeth? What did she tell you exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch Holt. Guess you got more, though.
Don't waste your money on
SSI wasn't working for Holt.
Only Mr. Stud can save
You're in
that.
deeper shit than you think.
Meaning?
They're in your heads, Jefferson. Yours and Elizabeth's.
This some kind of chuckle-worthy metaphor?
Strange dreams, partial recall, jumbled memories. It's not just stress and long hours.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I don't think I like where this is heading.
Wake up. Your brain's a mess. Messier than the discount section of a BD smut hut.
I'm not paying you to make up riddles for me, so get to the point.
Yeah, V, what the fuck? Why are you
SSI's
so
on
bad
the
at this?
take for some unknown group that's out to control your lives.
He's speaking entirely in vague terms and it's pissing me off. They're literally rewriting your personality and your memories, and they have an observation room built into behind the screen in your bedroom and stuff. Like, V, it's not fucking hard. Why are you speaking in the most frustratingly unhelpful terms?
You know there's a concealed room in your pad?
Out with it.
They've got tech in there you wouldn't believe. These people know everything about you and your wife. They're watching your every move. Somebody's hijacked your life, reset your course, your career.
I'll admit, there were a couple of fortunate coincidences, but...
They forged your views, personality, even that skepticism that pisses me off so much. Clearly what they want is for you to be their mayor. Molding you like a clay figurine.
Fuck. I need to remember who recommended SSI to me.
Your memories. Can't even trust those anymore.
Did you know last
If that's true, I'll never know what's real in my life and what's a lie, fabricated.
always the latest model?
Wait, the intruder. I have to find him.
Got no idea how we go about doing that.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this. Pull the curtain back on these motherfuckers and show them what's what.
Could show their hand if you're patient and wait long enough. Or use your mayoral powers if you get elected. As long as you don't forget all this by morning.
Sun Tzu's art of war. Feign weakness so your enemy may grow arrogant.
Don't see you doing much feigning, Jeff.
My God. I have to tell Liz.
Your wife knows everything.
Liz? How?
Figured it out at some point.
Elizabeth? No. She would have said something.
She feared for your life, your daughter's life. Who could blame her?
Nah. Well, she's never kept anything from me. And she doesn't scare easily, believe me.
Got an anonymous hollow telling her to keep her mouth shut. So she did what the perfect candidate's wife would do. protected her family.
I won't let them get away with this.
You also can't say what Elizabeth would do because she's not herself either.
Is there anything else I can do?
You've done enough already, V. All that's left to do is wait.
So what now? You still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window, an opportunity, then make my move.
Isn't that exactly what they want?
Well, I'll give them more than they bargained for. And same with your Eddies. Take care, V.
Good luck.
And good night.
So, thoughts?
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
Silverhand, we've been to the wall.
So, not aliens.
Doesn't matter who. What matters is that guy decided to take up the gauntlet. My man.
It's like vaguely encouraging that, like, would they know about it and this might go somewhere and everything, but at the same time, if you think of, aside from my personal knowledge, the primary thing we've accomplished so far in this mission is tell two people stuff that are both being mind washed, so they might not, like, neither of them are guaranteed to even be able to know this afterwards, so that's not good news for us. Ruh-roh. Well, if nothing else, I can go have a dinner with my choom. Ah, I nailed it. Completely natural dialogue. My choomer, my chum bugler. Oh my god, that is not who you expect to win in that matchup, although it did look like it was made of cardboard. What does that say? Beyond this, you will be down... Beyond the sign, you'll be down range. What? What's my car doing? Ah. Who makes a fucking scrolling sign where you have to read multiple lines from left to right in order, but the fucking thing is like larger than the scroll area? Fuck, what a nightmare. Scrolling signs are a sin. Just all of them as a concept. But they're especially bad in situations like that. We have to read left and right over and over again while it's scrolling, and then it like goes off the side of the wall and everything. Shit. I'm gonna have to abandon my vehicle. I'm not making good headway towards the fast travel. Ooh. Wait. What's in here? Never been here yet. What are you using?
Could always be worse.
Is that a window? That doesn't seem like a window cleaner. It's like shaped weird, like weirder in certain ways. Is this the destroyed Arasaka Tower where the nuke went off? Are they still working on it? I don't know where this is. Huh. Weird. Well, this quest is going somewhere, and we'll see. We'll see when they call me again. Oh yeah, Arasaka Memorial. This was you, Johnny, wasn't it?
It's important that you're good. Staring is rude. You know that, right?
Hey, Johnny? No dialogue about this? Really? We're not gonna get a conversation about this interaction here. It's kind of a big deal. Something's getting collidey somewhere. I was sure that was gonna be a moment. I like the fish holograms. Way the fuck over there. Ah, clothing
La
stores.
carcelera de mi mujer me pidió que gorroneara un filtro de aire. Como si tuviera eddies de sobra tirados por ahí.
Looking for some decent outerwear.
Free and
You're in luck.
how long?
Our prices are out of this world. Get it?
Quality? Yeah, you can technically get some decent gear here. There's your specs. The Denki Hachi hybrid weave bra. Can I wear a bra? Type. Is there a whole type for schematics? I should probably have stuff like that. Purple quality schematics. I guess I gotta go track them down one by one. I wish it was like a thing. Like, it's really weird having clothing have stats. Like, my t-shirt is better than this armor because it's a purple quality t-shirt. It's like all weird nonsense.
I think it was here.
Like, there's so much rule of cool in Cyberpunk that you kind of would just prefer that they just let you customize your character's appearance, including all of their clothes, and then just leave it at that. And then just have it be all cybernetic upgrades or whatever, and not clothing, because you want your character to look cool, and instead you spend the whole game looking like this, or whatever. Again, I have these scale pants because they have +2 to my crit chance.
Okay, waiting.
Terrifying children.
Hey!
Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
Hey, what's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay. Dunno. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
This an ancient Ward family secret?
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. I just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
I'm stirring.
Bet my socks you've never had better jambalaya.
How's, Randy holding up?
He's looking for his old self. Physically, though. It'll be a long road before he's back to full health.
And, mentally? That was some experience.
What Harris did to him, fucked as this might sound, might have helped the kid. Could be wrong, but feels like a clean break for him.
Honestly, I thought you were kidding about the cook-off. Where the Joss would sweat away in the kitchen while...
How? Joss doesn't know the first thing about cooking. Actually, I like to torture foodstuffs. Haven't had many opportunities lately.
I'm deeply concerned by him saying that his first response to the mental state of this kid is to say that it may have helped him. What the fuck?
Don't mean to spoil a nice day.
Like, who wrote this?
I gotta ask. What about Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay? All right. Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man, too. That's exactly what I told him. But he always got the same speech back. Nobody cares about these kids who don't exactly fit the mold. In those words, yeah. Wanted to tear my hair out every time I heard him. And when can I visit again? That's great. 'Cause I really want to bring him something. He loves music, so... Sorry? No, I'll remember. Just tell me. Thanks so much. You've been wonderful. Huge help. Yes. Talk again soon. Really nice of you to come.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
Looking good, Joss.
Really think so? Thanks.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock. But he's making progress. Haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
What matters is it's over now.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy had...
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Thank you. River's in the backyard. He couldn't wait to see you again.
That's what I'm here for.
Basmati, nice.
To get the rice.
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio.
Just gonna throw the dry rice in? Okay. We have our pre-allocated beers.
Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
It's nice out here.
Yeah. Seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
Tell me now about Harris.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
He's still in a coma?
Yep. In a strange slumber between life and death. An empty shell in a hospital bed.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy.
That's not clean.
To his head and remembered something.
River?
When my parents died. Now, I'm sure you want to hear this.
Shooting somebody in a hospital bed is not clean.
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well... My parents managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above. A loud noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money. Mostly, I remember my ma crying. My dad swore they'd found all we had. One was gassed out of his mind. He fired first. Blew half my dad's skull off.
Jesus, River. I'm sorry.
He was erratic. Went rabid. handed me his gun and ordered me to aim it at my mom's head. I can still see her tear-filled eyes at the end of that barrel to this day.
What did you do?
Nothing. I stood frozen. Finally, he just snatched the gun back, shot my mother, and they left. Police never caught him. That was why I joined the force. I couldn't agree with scum like that roaming free. No one to hunt him.
Was Joss there too? Saw all this?
I think when she looks at me, she still sees that boy holding a gun to her mom's head.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
So when I stood over Harris in that hospital bed, barrel to his brow, I was that kid again. But I was also the junkie who shot my parents.
I understand.
I've ended a few lives in my time, but never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
That's good. But what now? You're not going back to the PD.
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle River, you said you'd play with us. You promised.
Oh,
All
God.
right, all right. Let's go. V, join us?
You want to play with these two 40-year-old women that both look and sound like 40-year-old women?